in downtown Miami, Florida. Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Charlotte Hornets. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bazemore at the three. One-on-one fast break. Here's Wade. Banked in off the glass. Wade's got the opening basket of the game for the Heat.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dragic. And that one's good. Millsap.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Wade. Horford with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The feed now to Bazemore. Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Dennis Schroeder. The Atlanta making some changes. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. And Mike Scott subbed in for Paul Millsap. Pass to Splitter. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Korver, good. Stoudemire outside. Outside Dragic. Pass to Winslow. Tries a three. That's good. Winslow's got himself on the board with three there. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Teague for three. No luck. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working.
Right.
So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Teague and Korver are the guards. Splitter is out there with Scott. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. Corver, no luck.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Now here's Teague. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. It's deflected, but they recover it. Another shot. Here's Stoudemire. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
The Hawks trail by 8. Schroeder passes to Millsap. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Bosch. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Paul Millsap, and the basket good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Wade for 3. Wade missing again. The Hawks trail by 6. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Atlanta.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
To the right side. Here's Horford. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And so we conclude the first half.